What up, what up, what up? I just saw some other shit. It's your boy Joe Prophet, the lovely Monet Banks, giving you opinions back with facts. Straight like that. Let's get to it. Let's go.
See, Mr. Prophet, that was a great intro.
You know. We here for.
Yes, everybody, what's going on? This is episode 16. Talk dirty to me. You know what I'm saying? We out here in Louisville, Kentucky. We're just trying to get y'all tapped in, let y'all know about the Derby and let y'all know what's really going on. We're going to talk history and really just kind of go into some details about some of the things that you guys may not know about the Derby. So let's get into it. I see you looking pretty sharp today, Mr. Prophet.
Derby ready, man. You know what I'm saying? I was looking for the $1 million one yesterday, but
you feel me?
Make no bets and get no wins, but
Hey man, but it's all good.
All good. Where we starting, man?
Okay, so for those of you who are unaware, the running of the 147th Kentucky Derby took place yesterday. It is a historic event because this is the first real Derby since COVID. So the track is officially back. The horses are back running on the track. So of course people are excited about that. It was an absolutely beautiful day yesterday. I was
rain during Derby, right?
What?
Yeah, you always raining.
The past 3 Derbies have been raining. So it was a beautiful day yesterday. I was excited and happy to be a part of such a historic event.
Nice.
Can you, I guess, before we go into it, really, can you tell the people about your Derby experience?
I mean, my Derby experience, it was crazy because I didn't really know what to expect, going into Derby. I don't really know too much about horse racing and things of that nature. But just being in that atmosphere, it's crazy because, first of all, you thinking that you're the only person there that don't know about racing horses.
Exactly.
Until you start mingling and talking to people and you find out, hey, then everybody over here don't know nothing about racing horses, man. So we all just get drunk and eating together. So it's cool. It's like turned to one big networking thing. So, but it was an amazing time. I appreciated it. Like I said, I didn't know what to expect going into the Derby. It was my first time. It was 2018. I saw a lot of cool people. You know what I mean? Shout out Nick Jonas. I forgot my guy's name from
the Backstreet Boys. Was it NSYNC? It was NSYNC. Was it Joey?
Joey from NSYNC. Shout out namesake from NSYNC. My boy Tom Bizzle. The GOAT Brady was up there.
Tom Brady is there every year, actually.
You know what I mean? Burt Reynolds was in that thing.
Burt Reynolds?
Yeah,
like Reynolds. Dukes of Hazzard, Burt Reynolds?
Dukes of Hazzard. To my big mustache. Marlboro man here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was just good, seeing those people there and interacting with some of them and just realizing, we, as far as this horse racing thing, we all the same. We don't know shit.
Exactly.
So, it's a beautiful thing.
It is. Yeah. It really is. A lot of people what's an annual event. It is the longest running sporting event in the history of sports. The Derby has been running since 1875. Mm-hmm. So they really been getting it in
every year.
Yeah, and even with COVID last year, they delayed the original date. So the first Saturday in May every year is usually when the Derby takes place. So this past year, because of COVID, they actually ran it in September. And that was the first time that the Derby was actually the schedule was actually changed since World War, I believe, II or something like that. So obviously it was a historical one, but this year, like I said, since the track is back officially, it's back on schedule. Okay. So if you on the live right now, let us know if you actually watch the Derby. I know a lot of people don't even be knowing when the Derby be happening.
I know y'all know about that Derby. Don't even play. Act like you're gonna get any comments know about the Derby. If you do, who the horse that won yesterday?
They don't know.
All right.
But that's why we're here. That's why we're here, because we're gonna let the people know who won and kind of just give them some history and background on the actual event. Right. So yesterday, Medina Spirit was the winner of the Kentucky Derby. That was actually Medina Spirit was actually a 12-1 odds winner. So it wasn't actually the favorite, if you will.
big time underdog.
Yeah.
And
so
under horse. You know what I'm saying?
It was the under horse.
Yeah.
So I would just, what I'm thinking is, do you know who the owner of that horse was?
I don't, but if you asking me, I'm going to guess Gronkowski. I just know Gronk bought a horse last year, so I just do my thing. You know what I'm saying?
First of all, Gronk literally only is on a part of one horse. He only has ownership in one horse in particular. Okay. But the winner of the owner of the horse yesterday was actually Bob Baffert. Now, we've been in Kentucky for about 3 years now, almost 3 years. And I have actually had an opportunity to meet Bob Baffert working at Churchill Downs. So it was so to see him win yesterday was absolutely great. My first year there, actually, I got to see the Triple Crown winner, Justify.
I know that's one horse I do remember. I'm talking about
big horse, big body horse.
Hey, that horse is getting treated better than human beings. That dude flew in on a G5. You know, so I heard his barn is like, a man's
luxurious.
All kind of crazy stuff. But that's, hey, man, when you're thoroughbred, that's how you get treated, though.
Exactly. So, yes, these horses are $1 million horses. Yeah. They're thoroughbreds, as a matter of fact. Oh, yeah. So, actually, in order to qualify for the Kentucky Derby, there are 35 races that take place throughout the year, and the horses 1 through 4, they give them points for the horses that place 1 through 4, and then you accumulate enough points, you earn a slot in the Kentucky Derby. So there is 20 horses that race at the Kentucky Derby, which is typically only about 8 horses run, but since the Derby, they put 20 in. So in the race.
Races are just
qualifying races, basically. Okay. It's kind of like the Olympic trials.
Okay. I was wondering what that was. Like, there's a whole bunch of different races going on, and then they got the main race. Okay.
Yeah, no, I mean, not on Derby Day. No. I mean, like, in order to qualify, there are 35 races that take place, but on actual Derby Day, there are only 14 races at the track. But Bob Baffert, this is his 7th win for the Derby. So he's had 2 Triple Crown winners. He had American Pharaoh, for those of you who know that horse. American Pharaoh won in, I believe, 2015. And Justify, which is the horse that we actually got to meet, was the winner in 2018. So just kind of talking about some history of the Derby. So did you actually know? Well, we said the Derby was started in 1875, but do you actually know why the Derby got started or how the Derby got started?
I do. I mean, I do not know how it got started, but I was looking at something that kind of made sense, because when they went back into the, talking about slavery and how the plantations, all the horses on the plantation and stuff, and how the slaves used to be in tune with the horses because they watched them all day and they were with them all day. And it made sense, you know what I mean? When I started really understanding, like, okay, yeah, but then when I dove deeper into it, and then I found out that the first 15 Kentucky Derbies were won by a black jockey, that blew my damn mind. I could not believe that. 11
out of the 15 winners of the first Kentucky Derby, of the first 15, were black jockeys. Yeah. Listen, guys.
That's an amazing stat. Like,
it is phenomenal because the fact remains that, black people, I mean, obviously we've contributed a lot to this country. Right. We've built a lot of things. And, with that being said, from 1875 to 1902 was basically the reign of black jockeys. And do you know the name of the first horse that won the Kentucky Derby?
Ooh, I don't know the horse's name.
But
I know the jockey's name.
Okay, so I'll tell you guys the horse's name, and then Prof's going to tell you the jockey's name, which is obviously equally important. So the first horse to ever win the Kentucky Derby was Aristides.
And his jockey was Oliver Lewis.
Mr. Oliver Lewis.
Shout out to him.
Yes. A black man.
Yeah.
So they were taking care of the horses. They were literally closely intertwined with the horses. So it got to a point where the black jockeys were winning so much that people became angry and spiteful at the fact that these black jockeys were having so much success, which kind of sucks. So it really ended the reign of black jockeys. And today you really don't even see very many black jockeys at all.
That's so crazy. Because you definitely, I mean, as much as it seems like, you know, like they try to make it like it's a white sport, it's a white event. It's so crazy that this thing was dominated by us. You know what I mean? Like it is absolutely amazing. It's I don't even know what to say, man. You know what I mean? Like took me for a loop. Hold on, just say having some technical difficulty. All right, man, we back.
Just kidding.
Just like that.
Okay, so
we talking about the black jockeys.
Yes, we're talking about the black jockeys. Yep. Okay. 13 of the horses were actually owned by a few of those jockeys as well, which is powerful. And I feel like, you know, out of 147 years, this is the first year that they are actually honoring the black jockeys. So it kind of makes me think about why they're doing it. And as sick as it is, I think it's because of this, what happened last year with the protesting in Louisville. You know, Breonna Taylor, they're trying to really, I feel like they were trying to appease people and kind of, you know, try to smooth things over. They're like, oh, you know, at the track, they were like, oh, Black Lives Matter. Let's talk about the history of the black jockeys and how they built this sport. I mean, you know, they built this the Derby and things like that. I mean, what do you think about that? Do you think that is genuine, or are they just trying to smooth things over? Because why are they doing it now?
Not about it really just being genuine, because we know it's not genuine.
Yeah.
We understand what took place, and you know, we know what happened. It's almost like, I don't know, like a pity party thing, but I don't know. It's kind of like a catch-22, because if they didn't say anything about it, then we still complain. Now they are saying something about it, and we still complain
because they're doing it now.
It wasn't in a timely fashion.
18, yeah. It's the Derby has been going since 1875, and not once have they mentioned the history really of the black jockeys. If you actually get an opportunity to go to Churchill Downs, you'll see there's a large mural that they have in their clubhouse where, in the beginning, and it shows like all the winners of the Derby, shows like all the horsemen and stuff like that. And in the beginning, all you see are the black jockeys. And then it just kind of fades out to just like whites only, basically. You know, you know that mural?
Yeah, that long
on the wall
strip of tape. It appears to be on the wall over there.
Yeah. So I mean, it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I'm glad that they have put the story out there so people can be aware. But at the same time, don't misconstrue that, again, black people have really put in work and built a lot of the things that are successful today. Your boy Jack Harlow was at the Derby.
Not my boy, but I get it. It's cool. Jack was there. I like Jack Harlow though. You know what I'm saying? Do his thing. You know, Louisville's on. So, I mean, I don't know why. I mean, he ain't been gone. He's from here.
I know. Maybe he only doing it now because he's popular.
Yeah, it's a thing to do. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Maybe Jack does know about horses. I don't know. I'm not finna criticize or make an opinion about it. Just interesting, you know. See, my boy Tommy B was there.
Yeah, always. Aaron Rodgers was there.
Yeah, Aaron. Man, I don't know if y'all saw the picture and the meme that went with it. Was saying, you know, looked like Aaron Rodgers was dressed like a undo coming to arrest Tom Brady. Great meme that was going on there. and looked very real. I don't know why A-Rod was dressed like.
He was trying to be inconspicuous.
Hey, he looked like a cop.
That's how those. That's what they try to do. Be like inconspicuous.
A-Rod, what's going? Man, I'm talking about, bro. That one took me back. I'm like, why he got his hair like combed back like this? He literally just looked like a cop. Like, it was crazy. But hey, it is what it is.
Exactly.
Everybody's trying to get out of Greenback.
And also, guys, this episode is brought to you officially by Woodford Reserve, the official drink of Kentucky. A bourbon, if you will. This is a bourbon state, a bourbon city. So the official drink of the Kentucky Derby is actually a mint julep. Have you had a mint julep before?
I don't know nothing about no mint julep. Come on, man. Stop that. Stop.
You've never had a mint julep with the mints hanging out the cup. That wasn't it.
That definitely wasn't it. What not it?
Well, me personally, the mint julep is nasty. I don't like it, but the fact still remains that that's the official drink. So whenever you do get an opportunity to get to the Derby, try a mint julep out, because it could just be my preference. But like I said, it's kind of more or less what you prefer. And I'm just happy that we're celebrating Black history overall. Even just despite all the things that happened last year. But it was kind of interesting. So being at the Derby, obviously COVID is still around, well, to some people, but they were trying to enforce masks and people weren't wearing masks. And the primary reason why people weren't wearing masks was because they were just like, fuck it. It's up, then it's stuck.
Okay. Don't know why why you wouldn't want to put a mask on, but I don't know. The whole mask thing has always been kind of crazy since COVID started. Mm-hmm. I guess that, we can clearly see that the mask ain't really doing nothing. If numbers is going up everywhere. Yeah. Or what they were. I guess they kind of subsidize now with the, vaccinations going around, quote unquote. But it's just like, I don't know. The mask thing to me is kind of, I'm torn with that. Like, yeah, I feel like, if you're sick and all that, covering it, mm-hmm. All right, cool, But the whole COVID and everything, I don't really know if the mask is actually stopping everything. But
it ain't stopping nothing. So what people were saying yesterday was really kind of pissing me off, because if somebody gets close to me and that I don't know and it's really without my permission, you kind of give them a side eye and they would just be like, I'm fully vaccinated. Lady, I don't give a damn if you're fully vaccinated. The fact still remains that you can still get COVID and that you can still spread it. So what does it mean for you saying I'm fully vaccinated? It means absolutely nothing. The whites really don't care. They were saying that the Derby was potentially a super spreader event. Because the way
that was man, wow, super spreader.
Yeah, exactly. The way that they were acting in the infield. Okay, so the infield at Churchill Downs is typically general admission. So you're just basically inside of the track at Churchill Downs. So, the track is obviously a loop. The Kentucky Derby race is a 1.25 mile race. So 1 mile and a quarter. And the infield is where you are inside the track. So it's just like a big grassy area. They have food and drinks out there. But people were just passed out in the grass. They were laying down. You can bring blankets and food and stuff like that inside. And it's basically just COVID and chlamydia. That's what I say. COVID and chlamydia was circulating out there in the infield. So if you were out there, just make sure you
safe. I'm pretty sure you had a good time. All the drink and food that was out there. It looked like it was, pretty great. Infield is just not the place for me.
It's not for you. It's not you.
I know it was going down there. My boys down there yesterday. Looked like he had the time of his life. Met a couple of new people, met some friends. Yeah. They probably be partners for life now. I think he's coming back next year as well. So, infield, shout out to you. Won't see me though. It's too hot down there, man.
It's really hot.
It's too much outside. Too much outside.
So, do you know what the purse is for the Kentucky Derby?
No. What is it?
$2 million. So if you're one of the winners, or if you're one of the lucky owners that actually win the Derby, you get $2
million. Who gets the bread? The jockey or the owner? That's a stupid question.
Yeah, I believe it goes to the owner trainer, and then it obviously gets distributed down the line.
The guy who did all the hard work who's gonna get the smallest piece of the pie.
Who, the jockey?
Oh yeah.
You think the jockey doesn't do the least amount of work?
No, I said he works the hardest.
Oh, yeah, because he's working with the horse. The
least amount of work. He just buys a damn horse.
See,
and you gotta.
But it takes some level of knowledge.
Yeah. Train them right. You gotta make sure you understand what to do. I don't know if the owner's doing all that. I'm pretty sure the jockey's doing all that.
But the owner has to choose the horse.
Yeah, but the horse still has to be one with the jockey too, don't it?
Exactly. Right. So I mean, it's a balance. I think they're all a team ultimately. But I can't say that's not the case. But I like it. I'm glad that the Derby is it's such a tremendous event. You really get to see how people really are, because first of all, they spending big money. Like, they're spending big money. People are spending $20,000 for just to be in the building for just this historic day. So shout out to everybody who was at the Derby yesterday. It's typically about 150,000 people. Yesterday it was only about 45,000. If that gives you a view of the scale, but
45,000 people on there?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, that's. It seems like it's usually more than that, way more than that.
I said it's usually 150,000.
Okay, yeah, all right.
Why are you not paying attention?
150,000. I mean, yeah, that sounds exactly right. Because when you're out there at Derby, it's like you can't really just move like that. It's like big crowds of people moving in every direction.
Mm-hmm.
So. 45,000 is good though.
It's humble.
Yeah,
it's humble. But when you're talking about on the scale of 150, it's real humble. So shout out to everybody who participated. So as you continue on, in order to win the Triple Crown, if you participate in the Kentucky Derby, so Medina Spirit will go on to compete in the Preakness and then the Belmont Stakes, which will complete the Triple Crown. Now, if the Preakness usually happens in June, and then I believe the Belmont is shortly after that. So shout out to Bob Baffert again. Glad we got to meet the Triple Crown winner and really be a part of this historic event. What?
I just got a message in.
Shout
out ZB.
Yes.
Who was the highest paid jockey?
Ooh.
Top 4. Just got a list in.
Good question.
Interesting list too.
Okay.
Number 1 is Mr. John R. Vasquez.
Okay.
Made whoa.
You gotta squint your eyes.
433 million? 433 million?
What? He made 433 million.
Next is Javier Castellano. He sound like a Italian gangster. Castellano, 285 million.
Let me see that.
Mike E. Smith, 33 million.
Hey, I know Mike Smith. And I got a chance to meet him.
And then he got 334 million. And then Pat Day with 200.
Shout out Pat Day.
Yo, these jockeys are balling. Are we kidding?
And that can't be their winnings. That has to be like the average salary.
The average salary of a horse jockey career.
I
was saying his career accumulate. That's his highest paid though.
That's how much they've earned, like over all the races.
Yeah, it doesn't really specify.
I don't know, but that's a lot of money. You're talking about 400 M's? Jeez Louise, how much money does Bob Baffert have?
Man,
goodness gracious.
Where's Mr. Valaquez? Boy, chilling.
Velasquez.
Bora somewhere.
Right. Well, he probably wasn't running in this event. The guy who won yesterday was Mike Smith, though. So I mean, yeah. Yep. Shout out to Bike Smith. Really cool. Okay. I mean, if anybody else don't have, if you have any questions about the Derby, the information is definitely out there and available. Next year, it's always the first Saturday in May. So if you can, thoroughbreds are out there running. So, try to make it on down to Kentucky. When the sun shines bright on my old Kentucky home. You like that?
I don't even know that.
You don't know that song?
I was so slightly annoyed by that song, but moving on.
That's my Kentucky home. It's so exciting. Okay, so we are going to move on. We're still going to be talking about sports, just in a different arena. I want to kind of move into boxing because that was a big fight that happened last night. Usually Cinco de Mayo is up and coming, so they usually have some Mexican brawls that happen around this time. So Andy Ruiz had a fight last night.
Fought Chris Arreola. It was a great heavyweight fight last night. Chris Arreola came out. He's the nightmare, came out just like a nightmare. Very unexpected, was very ready for the fight. I don't really like how the judges did him in the fight, though. You know what I mean? For him to lose by unanimous decision and he dropped Andy Ruiz was kind of crazy. Watching the fight, I thought it was, maybe a draw. If anything, it could have been a split decision, maybe. You know what I mean? It was such a good fight. You know what I mean? And the fact that Chris Arreola is a 40-year-old Mexican still getting out there, like, I was too amazed. I was too amazed by it. He surprised the hell out of me. He done fought he's fought a lot of top guys. He's been around for a minute. Deserves all the respect. And he was pissed off after Saturday night's fight.
So why do you think that the judges did it unanimous?
I can't tell you. I can't tell you. And Andy Ruiz did not look like he dominated the fight, in my opinion. It was a very even fight, but usually when two Mexicans fight like that, it's like it's always going to be electric, because it's going to be a lot of punches thrown, very little defense. You know what I mean? It's like it's what you want to see, like as a fan. You know what I mean? Somebody getting punched on, somebody get dropped. It's what you're looking for, and that fight was that. The way it ended and how they did my boy Arreola, I ain't really like it. I didn't like it.
So do you still feel that Arreola lost, or that it should have just been unanimous?
If he lost, like I said, you could have maybe a split decision, but a unanimous, nah, it wasn't. There was no way that was a unanimous decision.
And Ruiz got knocked down.
Yeah. And
so how is that unanimous if he got knocked down?
He won by unanimous decision. He got knocked down.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, how was it unanimous?
It wasn't unanimous. If anything, it should have been a split.
Okay.
Worst case. So
Andy Ruiz looked kind of skinny to me though.
He lost a lot of weight. He's in. He got a new trainer. He's with Canelo's camp. So.
He's in Canelo's camp.
Yeah. So he dropped a lot of weight, but I think it kind of took away from his power, in my opinion. But Eddie Reynoso knows what to do. So there's no need to question his training methods, and he got the win. So he just looked. You could tell he had ring rust. You could tell he hadn't fought in like a year and a half. So. It kind of showed. And we'll see what's up next for him. Hopefully he fights again maybe September or something.
Yeah.
He said he wanted Deontay Wilder or Big Papi, King Kong.
Andy Ruiz said that?
Yeah, Luis Ortiz, King Kong, So we'll see. We shall see.
Okay. Cinco de Drinko. It's coming up.
Yeah.
This Wednesday. Yeah. This Wednesday is Cinco de Mayo. Now, I just want to talk about, because I think it's really funny, celebrating holidays that really don't have anything to do with us or, Black people in particular. But everybody kind of celebrates Cinco de Mayo, just drinking, really, a celebration. But it's actually Mexican Independence Day. So can you give me a memorable story? Maybe about a holiday that not about Cinco de Mayo, just about a holiday. Like, some people be going out drinking for St. Patrick's Day or, just some other random holiday, like I said, that really don't even have nothing to do with us. What you think? No, not really. No, I mean, I remember there was
day or something, but I'm not a social drinker like that. So, I mean, I don't know. St. Patrick's Day, maybe Cinco de Mayo, a couple of, bringing a Taco Tuesday to the Wednesday, with the margaritas and all that. But no, I can't give you no miraculous drinking story about going out and doing that. Don't got it.
You ain't got it, huh?
No.
Maybe this was probably like back in Houston. There's this place called Pistorello's. Pistorello's, for those of you who may or may not know. It's in the Montrose area, I believe. They have some really good tacos. And then they always usually have like a Cinco de Mayo celebration, like tequila, shots like that. So if y'all get an opportunity, y'all tap in with Pistorello's. It's a really good place. I do actually enjoy. So there's a fight actually coming up this weekend. Saul Canelo Alvarez.
Yep, taking on Billy Joe Saunders. Possibly could be fight of the year, depending on how we
see. You even said it again.
Possibly could be fight of the year. Billy Joe Saunders is a very underrated middleweight with extreme skills. Australian, I believe. He's a shit talker.
Yeah,
I like him. He's very skillful. Defense is, I wouldn't say impeccable because Canelo's defense is impeccable, but it's hard to hit Billy Joe. He's not gonna let you just punch on him like that.
Yeah,
he got great feet. He got great footwork, great hand speed. You know what I'm saying? He's good head movement.
Are people already counting this as a Canelo win?
Yeah, Billy Joe's a heavy underdog in this one. I do not even understand. I think it's like 4-1 or something like that. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of, to me, in my opinion, that's way too high for, this is a unification fight. You know what I mean? This is not just Canelo fighting some random opponent on his way to chasing greatness or something like this. This is a very formidable opponent. This is definitely somebody he could lose to.
Yeah.
This is definitely somebody that could take him out. The fight it's gonna be electric. Shout out Dallas, Texas, but y'all gonna be hosting that thing. Shout out my boy Mike Hick. He gonna be down there on the floor. Shout out to everybody in D-Town. You know what I mean? I wish we could be there, and we might. Well, I don't know. It's not looking real good right now.
Why? What happened?
You know what I'm saying? I just certain things got to come together.
Right. They got to fall in place.
Y'all see OSOS there, you know what I mean? Don't be surprised. That's our thing.
We definitely trying to cover the fight, man. So y'all get us tapped in. If y'all know somebody, holler at us, man.
Tap in, man. Yeah, next week.
So is it going to be at AT&T? Or where is it going to be?
It's going to be at Jerry World.
Okay. Shout out to that. It's a lot of boxing fans in Dallas. I feel like they always be having fights out there.
Yeah, Dallas, Houston. We're real big in boxing. It's it's a culture. Mm-hmm. There's a boxing culture in Houston. There's a boxing culture in Dallas. I might have went a little too far saying it's big because it ain't really popular, but the community and the it's there. It's there. Boxing in Dallas and Houston is a problem. The community is deep. You know what I mean? The support's there. We got some great champions in Texas. Shout out Earl Smith Jr. Shout out
Charlo.
Yeah, shout out Jamel Charlo. Shout out Jamal Charlo. The middleweight and super welterweight champions, respectively. You know what I mean?
Respectively.
Yeah, it's we're doing it big in Texas, man.
Shout out.
Rougarou was a champion.
Who is that?
Out of Louisiana. What's his name? I can't think of this dude's name. He literally just fought on Triller. He just fought on Triller on the Jake Paul fight.
That was epic.
I can't think of his name. That's okay. If you think of his name, drop it in the comment. He goes by the Rougarou. That's his. That's his
boxing nickname. Yeah. Okay.
So anyway, where we at next with it?
Nothing. Just I just wanted to ask, or let the people know really, excuse me, let the people know really, because we are planning on doing another Who Gonna Catch These Hands coming up at the end of this month. So y'all make sure y'all get ready for that. We're going to have some big heavy hitters talking all things boxing. So we're going to get y'all tapped in and let y'all know when that is going down. I love when we talk about boxing because it's usually an intense conversation, especially with some of the people that we're going to be having on the panel. So get ready for that, guys.
Absolutely.
Summertime's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Summertime.
I'm gonna need you to stop singing, though.
Why you hating on me singing?
I'm gonna just need you to stop singing.
Why are you hating on me singing today?
Let's go.
I can't be happy and excited.
Yeah, you can.
But you don't like me singing?
Be happy and excited. It just doesn't have to turn into a tune, right?
It can. If I'm just trying to, keep the people, keep the melodies going, good vibes only, that kind of thing. Do you have any good vacation ideas or any locations that you are looking forward to hitting this summer?
Not looking forward to.
That you're wanting to go to?
Some good ideas.
Yeah.
Ibiza, Bora Bora.
Ibiza.
In
España.
If you're a traveler, check them two places out. I mean, it looks like you have a great time there.
I heard you say about Bora Bora. That does seem like a nice place to go.
It does. Yes, it does. It does. Definitely trying to touch Bora Bora soon. You get me? So.
I would encourage the peoples to visit Africa. If you can go to Africa, if you have an opportunity to touch Africa this summer, whether it be Nigeria, Ghana, somewhere in West Africa, I think you should definitely try to go tap in with that because it's going to be a hot girl summer. I'm not going to really say it's a hot boy summer because, the girls, we always know what to do.
I don't really use that terminology, hot boy. I don't know.
There ain't no hot boys? You ain't a hot boy?
No, I'm definitely not a hot boy.
Oh, why not? There's a certain age limit to be a hot boy?
I don't know if it's more of age limit or maturity that excludes you from being a hot boy, but
So you gotta be you're immature if you're a hot boy. Is that what you're saying? I'm saying it without saying it.
The fact that a man refers to himself as a boy just lets you know that.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, it's got a little deep there.
You did.
Real deep. Yeah.
The NBA playoffs. The NBA. We haven't really talked about the NBA in a minute. Mm-hmm. The NBA playoffs are getting ready to get popping. They're doing some play-in games at the moment. I really like people always got something to say about Steph Curry, but Steph Curry's been balling all season. And Steph
Curry been balling all his life. Stop. Like, what the hell's wrong with y'all? Like, stop. Like, the dude does not just come to the NBA and start hooping. Like, he been hooping his whole life.
He has, even at Davidson, when people didn't really know who he was.
He's a certified first ballot Hall of Famer that's still playing. Him and LeBron James, certified first ballot Hall of Famers that are literally just still playing. Like, we're just waiting for them to stop to give them their flowers. Like, that's what you know what I mean? It's not too many of those. Like, in sports, like in a sport, like you're literally a Hall of Famer that's still playing the game. Your Tom Brady's, your Drew Breeses,
living legends.
Very far and few in between. You know what I mean? But hey, man, whew. Yeah, it's a problem. It's a problem. Like, Steph Curry, bruh, yo, that dude it's hard to hate on him because it's like, if you do, he'll just flush you from 50, 40. Like, he'll just make you like him by just continuously dropping buckets on your team, on your head, like from spots that you can't even imagine, So,
I mean, excuse me, that's what good players do, though. Yeah. They incorporate other members of their team, and they also know how to make plays. So, passing the ball, scoring, really just being a floor general. I mean, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, I don't really feel as though Steph is that great of a defender, but on offense, he's definitely that guy. So shout out to him once again. Okay, so some of updated playoffs. They are doing like a playoff tournament kind of style. And who do you think will actually come out on top? Or who is your favorite? Who is the favorite for you?
I have a favorite. I'm not even. And to be completely honest, like since the Rockets went on a 20-game losing streak, I've really kind of been out of the loop of basketball. Mm-hmm. I mean, just sentimental and emotional reasons. But
you sound kind of sad.
I'm definitely not happy. You know what I mean? So as far as who I think is going to win it all, I'll just go on the record and just say the Nets.
Okay.
It's
on the record, guys.
If anybody's going to take it, I would love for the old Houston Rocket James Harden to get a ring. Like leaving the H and getting the ring the first year out of the H, it's saying something.
What is it saying? Because not only that's going to piss me off and a lot of other people as well. But why did you say you think he's going to get it?
I mean, I hope he gets it.
I don't.
I'm actually rooting for James Harden to win because everybody, had a thing or two to say about him for leaving, wanting to leave, wanting out, and look at the Rockets. Look at them. Coach is crying on TV, losing 20 damn games in a row. We can't. And now we talking about tanking the whole season, and y'all wanted James Harden to be a part of that?
I know.
Stop playing.
I know.
Stop playing.
I know.
Stop playing.
I know.
Like, come on, James. I'm rooting for you, dog. Like, he's sitting down, he's resting right now, getting ready for the playoffs. The Nets are a dangerous team. You know what I mean? They're dangerous. The Lakers are the defending champs. They coming back for the throne. I don't really see them. LeBron ain't 100%. The ankle kind of stiff.
Tender.
AD,
Tender love.
AD is AD. He gonna do his thing, but I don't know. The Lakers and the Nets in the championship.
That would be epic.
That's what we looking
for.
If
we can see that, y'all got to make it happen. The playoffs, the play-in tournament is getting ready to happen May 18th. It begins on May 18th. So in a couple of weeks, the play-in tournament will begin. It will be the 7th highest and the 8th highest winning percentages in each conference, just so they can figure out who's going to actually be in the official playoffs. The teams with the 9th highest and the 10th highest winning percentages will have to win 2 consecutive games in order to get in. So basically,
when they start this college stuff, man, this is crazy. It's like some March Madness shit going on right now.
I like it. But it's just to play in. So, and just to get into the playoffs, basically. Mm-hmm. But I think it kind of happened with the bubble ball. After the bubble ball happened, and they were like, okay, this actually works, or it increased the intensity of the playoffs in the beginning, and it also go out throughout. So if you have to play X amount of games in order to even get in, I believe your focus will be a little bit more intense, and you'll actually, I think it makes for a better entertainment for the fans and the spectators.
We're gonna see. To be determined. I don't know. It's to be determined. Do
you not like it? You think it should just be straight up?
Yeah, we'll see. Like I said, we'll see. Maybe they'll push these guys to, bring that electric basketball that we were seeing in the bubble last year back to this play-in. So
I wish they would go back to the bubble. Honestly, I do, because
the bubble was nice.
Yeah, because in a sense, you're more isolated, and maybe the fans can just purchase the tickets, but the players have to be in the bubble. So the bubble should be in one location, right? If the bubble goes back to Florida, all the games are in the bubble. But if you want to be a spectator, you have to go to Florida instead of it being at the home city or of whoever it is. So basically, one location would host all of the games. I think that would actually work a little bit better. Just my humble opinion. And then, so what happens to the winners of the play-in tournament? The 7th and 8th seeds in each conference. The play-in tournament will solidify the 7th and 8th seeds of the tournament, and then the the traditional 16-team tournament will commence. So you're just trying to get the last 2 teams, because sometimes 8 and 9, 7, 8 and 9, 10 are close in their records. So it's like, dang, I was 0.5 games behind. All I needed to do was, so it's like you get another opportunity to get into the playoffs. So I think that's cool. It's getting ready to happen pretty soon. So make sure y'all tap in, and then the real official playoffs will begin on May 22nd for the NBA. So shout out to that. Duncan Robinson for Miami. Mm-hmm. He actually is the fastest player to reach 500 3-pointers, even before Steph Curry. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
He been shooting that thing.
Yeah, it's clearly he's been shooting. But he ain't been in the league long, right?
No, that's why I said he's the fastest player to reach 500.
Yeah, but that's cool. Like, I'm pretty sure once a couple of defenders like get wind of that, they're gonna put a little into that.
Well, they already got wind. It's out there. He's has 500 3-pointers.
Let's see how many more from here on out. How quick you get to 1,000.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I feel like Duncan. No, I don't even want to hate on you, Duncan.
I'm about to say, don't do that, man. Like that.
I feel like you be getting a lot of open 3-pointers. Ain't nobody really just putting a D on you like that. No homo. But you get me. You know what I'm saying? Because he doesn't strike me as somebody that could create offense.
Yeah.
It's just, hey, I'm open, pass me the ball, and I'll shoot it. So,
Okay, humbly, but
yeah, he's not a creator. Duncan Robinson ain't a creator. Stop.
Duncan, don't let him talk bad about you like that, man. For real. Okay, Mr. Prophet. I'm not sure how you would like to proceed, but the floor is yours.
Look, and before we get into that, this portion of the show is brought to you by the Jack Law Firm. Just reminding you that any and everything you sell with the Jack Law Firm, man, we doing something special for y'all. We got a $250 gift card, for dinner at Steak 48, one of the upscale restaurants in Houston. You and your boo thing, hit that thing. It's on OSOS and the Jack Law Firm. We partnering, to give you guys, but here's what you got to do. You got to go on. You got to the OSOS, IG, Twitter, follow, like, tag 5 people. The Jack Law Firm IG, the Jack Law Firm IG, follow, like, tag 5 people. We will pick a winner at the end of the month. May 30th, we're going to pick a winner. Free dinner at Steak 48. Know you like that Steak 48. You and your boo taking your picture with your bag.
$250.
Buy the sign, you know what I'm saying, on OSOS. What's good?
He said, buy the sign.
Anyway, y'all know what to do, like I said. And if you don't run it back, follow us on all platforms, Twitter, IG, the OSOS podcast. Like everything on the page. Just like it. It ain't going to take you but a minute. Run through it, like it. Tag 5 people. Go to the Jack Law Firm page. Like everything. Follow. Tag 5 people. And you're in it.
Hey.
You're in it to win it. Like Benny. You know what I'm saying?
And you must follow the official rules in order to win. We do get the notifications whenever you like or subscribe on YouTube or Facebook. So, if we don't see your name on that thing,
you lying. You ain't getting it. So
you're not eligible. So just make sure y'all are aware of what's going on. We're going to be running this promo all month. We'll be putting out some more official promo and things like that starting this week. So we just want our listeners to be aware. That way you guys can, Memorial Day weekend, it's going down. So we'll be announcing the winner then. We'll be announcing the winner on, on May 30th, Memorial Day weekend. Shout out to the Jack Law Firm once again.
You feel me?
Hey. Okay, Mr. Prophet.
Yeah, we should have posted them damn rules. Shout out to our technical guy.
I mean, you know, I said we promote posting more. We just put it out there right now.
We gonna get it to y'all, man.
We just put it out there.
Y'all gonna see the all right, man.
Yeah.
Here it goes.
Okay.
This right here is Profits Plays.
Hey.
You know, so what I'm gonna do for y'all, you know, I've been heavily, you know, me and my team, you know, we've been heavily into this crypto world. And so what I'm gonna do every week is kind of trying to give you guys some insight on things that I'm looking at. And I'm gonna give you my top 5 coins of the week that I feel like, you know, can do something for you. You know, you want to get you some money, you know what I mean? But you got to be set up too. Because some of these coins that I'm gonna talk about or kind of, you know, mention, you know, they're not what's the word I'm looking for? They're not easily accessible.
Okay, wake them up.
They're not easy.
Right. Wake them up.
So let's go. Let's go with the first one, man.
All right.
Let's get the first one. You could put $50 on and look at your phone one day and it's 5,000, 6,000. Great return. Moving on. Now, this next one I'm going to talk about HZN is horizontal. I just, you know, kind of went over you guys' head with those two words. But staking and farming is like putting your crypto in escrow, or like placing your crypto where you can receive a dividend for doing so. This is what staking and farming is. So with HZN, this coin allows you to do that, and you know, to actually make money while it's being staked and while the coin is growing. So I like HZN, you know what I mean? Something to look out for. And I should have mentioned this before. I am not a financial advisor. I'm literally just giving y'all my plays. You know, these are definitely coins that I'm in.
Profits plays.
These profits plays, man. You know what I mean? So, and you know, my maybe I can.
That was my fault.
Maybe when I put it up, I'll put up the results next week to kind of show y'all where profit is moving. As far as that. Now this next one, LMT, Limpo Market Token, kind of similar to HZN as far as a farming token. You know, this one, you can purchase this on the Pancake Swap as well as HZN. Same type of token, allows you to do certain things as far as farming and stuff like that. I like it a lot. Feel like you could probably do something on the swap with it. Make some, you know, like I say, $1.80.
Yeah.
Very cheap. You know what I mean? Moving on. I'm not gonna get too much into it. Just to play.
You know, if you want to know more, you know what I'm saying, tap in. You feel me?
Yeah. If you want to know more, there's other ways we can do that. Next one. Oh, one of my favorites, man. This one right here is one of my favorites, y'all. that Pancake Swap token. Now listen. If you are not holding this token, if you do not have this token in your portfolio, you are losing. Listen to what I'm telling you. You are losing. This one you might see every week. This one and the next one I'm going to mention, you might see these two tokens every week on Profits Plays, because these utility tokens are very big.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Pancake Swap is a token I like a lot. You know, it's a token I use daily. It's a platform I use daily. You know, the platform allows you to swap, you know, for different altcoins. It allows you to stake. It allows you to create residual income for yourself. daily. You know, this is why I love Pancake Swap. This is why I love the token, you know, just because of the utilities that it has and the things that it does. You know, like I said, you know, this is one of Profit's favorite tokens, you know, the Pancake Swap token, you know what I mean?
Cake.
Yeah. Now, this next one. Now, this one right here. Now, this one, me and my group, we love this one right here, man. This one right here is Binance, BNB. Okay. Now, Binance is Pancake Big Brother. Okay, it's Big Bro. They essentially do the same things as far as the platforms and the trading and the staking and the farming. Okay. And BNB essentially is where Pancake was, where Pancake is a couple months ago. So what is it? We're in April now?
May.
We're in May now, I'm sorry. In January, BNB Binance was $34. Right now, Pancake token is $42. And I just told you they do the same thing. They operate pretty much the same way. And the number one place where you can get Pancake tokens is on Binance. And Binance is where BNB is created. So I know it's a lot of talking. I feel like I might be going here and here with you if you don't really understand crypto like that. But like I said, if you really want to get more into it, we got other things we can do. There's other ways you can get to me. We can figure that out. But this right here is literally just Profit's plays. These are the 5 coins I'm looking at this week and possibly longer. But I'm going to drop this every week for y'all. Try to give y'all some insight. You know, let me know if y'all like the coins, if y'all hate them, if y'all think they worthy, if y'all think they shit. Doesn't matter. You know what I mean? But happy trails to you, and I hope you get some money. You know what I mean? That's what it's about.
Not happy trails.
Yeah, you got to trail.
Y'all, that's a little bit of free game that we just trying to drop some knowledge for y'all.
Yes, sir.
And help y'all benefit where you can. It's a lot of people getting a lot of money out here. So if you haven't already, try to learn more so you can invest more and you can grow more.
Right.
Now is the time. I can't stress this enough.
Depending on other people's information, y'all out there, man. Like, do your own research, do your own reading, do your own searching. You'll feel better about it. You'll learn more. Get into it, man. Get into it because, like I said, two of those coins that I told you about on Profit's Play, Binance, Pancake Swap token. If you are not holding any of those 2 coins from this point forward, you are a loser.
Well, all right. With that being said,
and I'm done talking.
and I yield the rest of my time to Mr. Profit.
I yield the rest of my time. That's it.
Childish. Mr. Profit, that was amazing. I'm so glad and happy that you are actually tapped in with the crypto market, and that people will be able to benefit and grow with you as well.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Man, it's on some other shit. It's your boy Joe Profit, girl Monet Banks.
Joe Profits.
You know, we gave you opinions back with facts, straight like that. You know, we got to it. Now we gone. Hey, listen, hit the link, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Follow, share, tag somebody, tell somebody.
Ring the bell for notifications.
Hopefully you like them Profit plays. Hopefully it takes you somewhere.